now in a scrimmage match, or not even scrimmage, this is AGL playoffs, so gems are on the line. The team we're against is obviously playing hard to win. My team, questionable in their desire to win. We'll see. We're going to just try to get a full commentary. So I'm going to be purposely disadvantaging myself, no comms, into a 5-man team with comms. We're against some good players, and yeah, we're going to do our best. So big picture, I'll try to show you how to play KUKU, all those good things. Obviously, for our builder, we're going to be building full damage. I recommend going Conduit as your starter item because Conduit is better for pressure and clear. Sands is a little bit better for late game scaling and stuff like that, but I think a lot of what you're trying to get with KUKU is a stable game, and Conduit grants you a stable game. Sands is okay into lower pressure matchups that aren't Chalk, that aren't Mordred, but into a matchup like this, I think going Conduit is a good idea. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a wave start here. Actually, we can just start our blue. So there's a couple of different starts you can do. The safest, most stable start you can do as any soul laner is just starting on your blue and getting just the smalls and coming to lane. Idea here is we get a little bit of farm. If the jungler looks for an early blue buff invade, they get less. And we were able to come into lane with a bit of farm, so we were actually ahead right now. Now what this track's going to do is walk at us in 3, or 1, excuse me. A lot of the time, it's not going to be the most fun. What you really want to stress in these lanes is spacing. We went the Book of Thoth Rush, which gives us a little bit more int than going tier 1 gem, but we only have 2 health pots, so got to be a little bit careful. And yeah, PvE is the name of the game on this character. I do not want to fight right now at all, because I can't. So we're going to safe path to our backs, go do these. He might hold here a little bit. It is possible. He's actually going to match us. So we're just going to get these littles and then run. No, I can get both. Okay, so he's just holding. I can pat safe here. He's going to play on this bush and look to combo me. We get, our backs. We lost some minions. Again, understood. But remember, we got our minis on our blue. So this all ends up being, to us, being maybe 1 creep behind, probably about even. And again, I'm kind of okay to do that. I'm really trying to play a safe game, not get my pots forced for nothing. We're going to have wave pressure on this wave. And we can, again, continue to play this very cat and mouse style. The big mistake that a lot of people will make on a character like KUKU is they will really overfight. And when you overfight, you're not going to do so hot. So right now we're not fighting. I want to fight once I get, Book of Thoth, once I get Poly, stuff like that. Until then, not a huge desire to. Is Chalk rotating there? I don't know. Maybe. Not my problem. He didn't. Okay, cool. So I think he's on his blue. I guess he could be on our blue, but that'd be very troll. So yeah, he was on his blue. Shove the wave. Now we do our blue, and so far we're ahead. Not by much, but again, that's not really the point. The point is that we've kept our pots, we've stayed healthy, we've stayed safe, and assuming we get this blue, which is going to be a little close, yeah, we're good. We're in a pretty happy spot. Not bad at all, folks. Again, I feel like I can begin to fight once I get my first item. It kind of just depends on your matchup. The thing with Book is it's such a weak lane item, but it is core on KUKU, so kind of just have to deal with it. I think putting like 1 or 2 points in your 3, or 2 or 3 points in your 3 is a good idea, and then you can kind of max your 1. It gives you better fight. So that's generally what I do. Too bad. That was a really bad 3 by me. Unlucky. Unlucky, folks. We're going to walk back, walk away. I'm just going to 1 this because it's tanky, and then we're going to dash this wave if we need to. We're going to have to dash this wave, that's fine. We never die here, so all good. Again, it's going to be very farm heavy to start this lane, and that's not a bad thing. Obviously, the boys are doing a little bit poorly in this one, so I'll probably have to drop a bit of a nuke. I think the big thing to stress whenever you play these mage solos is you really have to be patient. If we do get our build online and scale and all these things, I think we can hard carry this game, despite the map state. But that means I can't rotate realistically unless it's very good. I absolutely can't die for no reason, and I have to just be on top of my backs and farming and all that stuff. So if you're not trying to do that stuff, probably not really the picks for you, but assuming you like them, it's all good, right? Now we have Book finished, so our build is kind of taking off a little bit. Obviously, our fight still kind of sucks. He's going a serrated start, but we're getting some value finally. And I think you can just rush Poly literally next here. We'll put 1 more point in our 3, which we just did, and now we're going to max our 1. So now, as we start to level our 1, level 7, 8, 9, I think our fight's pretty okay. Remember, Book normally I wouldn't fight with, but we're going to try to take advantage of the fact that we have a tier 3 as no tier 3. So that's our winning situation. It's not really winning, but it's our best bet. Him playing up means I'm getting ganked, probably. I guess not. Okay, he was just like faking it. Fair. All good. I have to be really careful because Hunbats is a very easy gank for me. Tough. Try again. I do have to get a Chalice as well. Oh man, we are really off the mark in this one. Okay. Yeah, that didn't work. Auto speed is missed. I'm playing as ult. Oh dear. It is a fucking disaster, folks. I'm waiting for a slow. Oh my gosh, we're missing literally everything. He's dead. It's fine. Surely, right? My one kills him, I think, here. This is so grim. Oh, man. Everything just got whiffed. It happens sometimes, folks. Nice job. A bit of a disaster, but, you know, sometimes you miss. It's all good. I think what you'll find sometimes is this character's ult is so slow, so a lot of the times you'll find that you end up just kind of using it for polyautos. Like, if you're just looking for a trade. We don't have poly, though, so it was just a fucking shit show. I was waiting for CC to get my ult off, and then we whiffed everything, both of us, so there's no CC to, you know, play off of. It's no big deal, though. At least we got the kill. He ended up going Devos, not serrated. Also, a pretty decent choice. They got a Gold Fury, obviously, so yeah, we're in a bit of a hole, folks, but we'll be fine. I'm going to get Chalice on this back. Again, that's like my most important buy here. Pick up my blue afterwards. I'm going to reset, not do this camp, because if I get ganked, I die, and we're sad. So we're not going to do that. And we are slowly gearing up for a masterclass, folks. Got to give it some patience. I'm really strong once I get poly, especially in these damage lanes. Like, it's very high kill pressure both ways for Chalk and KUKU, but my slow cleanse / immunity is helpful, and if I'm able to space like I did there for the Chalk Blink ult, it's pretty hard for me to die. So it's really just up to me to hit my ones, and if I do, I can kill him. If I don't, it's just going to be like a wash of a lane. And that's fine. I mean, you can have a wash of a lane, but I really, especially with us being behind, I want to get something going here. Because you can play aggressive on this pick sometimes. It's just about like how consistently can you hit your ones. And that's where we're leveling it now. Just waiting for the axe on us. We're good. Damage is not too great yet. Again, some of this is kind of a chalk moment. He's just so safe in terms of his clear and fight that you kind of have to put yourself sometimes in a bad situation to be able to pressure him. He ran. He's just on these. That sucks. Okay, we stole him. It's fine. NP. NP. We'll make him miss a minion or two here. I'm just doing a mini freeze so he can lose something. It's not really anything, but take the micros you can. He lost 2 minions. Cool. Good attempt. Thank you, bros, for the follow. Appreciate it. We'll get our backs bottom left here. Yeah, dude, I really wish I could fight. I feel like Chalk's just not a god you can really fight. Ideally, on KUKU, you're into matchups where you just have a little bit more casting space. So think of gods generally just with shorter ranges. A character like Cerberus is one that I tend to like playing KUKU into a lot. Achilles, even Mulan, not terrible matchups. They just have a little bit less range, and as a result, you can kind of walk in and kite in space and get more ones off. Cab can be okay. The thing with Cab is just his gap pose is scary, so be mindful of that, but Cab's also a fine lane. You really just want to have something that you can hit consistently, ideally. This is fine. I have to hold my 2 to the slow, and we're good. Free blink ult, really doesn't matter. And yeah, we're all good. Like I said, we already got our back, so I mean, there's nothing here for him. He's going to play for this. Maybe, but it's like a bad play. We saw Hunbats on the right. It means there's no kill here for him. And I'm actually just going to ult this for secure, just in case if he was playing the wall. Yep, he was. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to see, as you play against, you know, better players and stuff, a lot of these picks kind of just take a little bit of instincts and damage control just to get online, so to speak, and that's kind of the big deterrent of them. A lot of people get this impression that mage solos, and I know they're mostly saying, you know, Anubis and things of the sort, just kind of win lanes, but that's really not the case. I mean, we're ahead here off of the assist we got, and some of just the better farming, but we've had to play pretty well so far. And I think it's usually not worth the extra stress, because if we're missing abilities in fights, it's doomed. So again, we have Poly now. He doesn't have ult, so I can dash on him here. Yeah, I wasn't able to get that off ever. Too bad, just kind of stuffed the wall. It's all good. Our damage is great though with Poly, so like we can actually always look to fight him now. And Pete. Got the wave shove here. Poly autos are going to be our best friend. Getting those in hands off is everything. This is up. Hunbats was right. I don't know exactly where. Is this red up? Oh, he's in mid. See, the thing is this guy does have ult soon. Okay, I'm just going to do the red. We can try to get a gank mid. Thing is we're going to get called because obviously they're on comms. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they don't know I'm here, actually. It's kind of hard to predict this rotation. I'm coming. Oh, yeah, they didn't know. Cool. I probably didn't have to dash it, but I'm glad I did. That's fine. I can never catch him. All good. We get a free rotation, get a red buff. Chuck's on his blue. He actually probably didn't do his blue because he's shoving, so I can't really catch that wave, so I'm just going to play for the blue, go to wave. What's up, Quinn? Nice to see you, man. How are you? He did do his blue, so I guess that's just the damage thing. Damn. I can't believe he did both. Alright, fair enough. This is a decent fight. If I play this while he's, like, fucked. Get the poly autos off. Dash the ult. Come back. Poly auto. We missed. Good. A little flicky, but it's fine. Like I said, once you start to get poly, your damage potential really goes up. So you really just have to play your in-hands. If you hit your stuff, you'll be all set. And, yeah. Good spot. Gonna do this now. And I'm not shoving this wave and like going for topside camps because again, like this is a comp game, so you know, Hunbats is probably gonna be there or something. We got the ping now. Said he wasn't. Again, if I was in comms or something, I would probably ask. But I deafened my teammates because screw them. So yeah, we'll catch this wave because we see bats in mid. We know we're safe. Again, sometimes that pressuring and things, you're allowed to get away with it a lot of the times in ranked lobbies and against worse players and stuff, but you gotta have good habits. We get this, we're gonna do our blue and then reset. We shove the waves so we're not worried about like some kind of a thing. This Chuck's gonna rotate. I'm just calling it to be safe. If I see Chalk over there, I do want to shove this. I want to shove this either way because I almost have fast. And like letting him get this wave in my tower is not good. He's probably playing bush. Could play these bushes too. This is like very dodgy. I wouldn't recommend playing up for this wave ever. Yeah, I don't like this at all because he has blink, remember, so we're good though. That was not good. That was not a good spot to be in. Realistically, I think I just sacked the blue and I just back. We're fine. Alright, now we fast back. And we're going to go into Shard right away. That's a choice you could go. I actually don't need to because this guy is building full damage, so I'm not going to go Shard. I'll go Tahuti. If you're into a tank here, you go Shard. The idea is just that you want to get consistent damage, poke, pressure, etc. off. Because this is a damage chalk, which you know is pretty common right now, you can actually just go Tahuti and delay Shard. We'll go into probably a cooldown item like Deso or Kronos next, and then we'll go Shard. We could even go Shard here, but I do want to get cooldown sooner rather than later. Can get another auto in. Alright, you can finish that. We'll walk over here. I want to play up a little bit, so you always have this like balance with these picks of like playing up and looking for damage and obviously just not inting. Against Chalk it's a little bit harder, but against a lot of characters I really want to just like do that and obviously hit my one, and then they're doomed. But as long as you're spacing well, like you really will be pretty advantageous. It's 40%. Bats is mid. This guy's playing for his blue. I'm going to ward it. I think I just steal it. Easy. Yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah, they're all right side. I think they've kind of like said screw ganking solo. Fair enough. That's kind of hard for them too. Good killing, right? Oh my gosh, what a legacy play. Alright. You might ask, and you're probably going to be curious, you're like, well, when do you rotate? Here's the thing, guys. When you have a lane on lockdown like this, and you're getting the farm, and you're getting pressure, and you're getting invades, and all these things, and you're playing a mage solo, you actually don't really need to rotate, because we scale infinitely, right? We have 3k pots, our scaling is very strong as a mage, obviously, we have a ton of range. If this game goes, in theory, 40 minutes, I'm happy, right? So, I don't really have any earnest to rotate. Again, obviously, if I'm in comms and stuff, there's a bit more directive. I can make calls and look to do things, but the truth is, it's very risk adverse, especially if I'm keeping this guy here. Now, if I'm not keeping him here, that's a little bit different. I need to kind of either match or get some value. But if I'm keeping him here and I'm just getting more, there's really no reason not to keep doing that, right? I kind of want them to force me to shift rather than force myself to shift for some arbitrary, well, this YouTuber said I should rotate here. I'm not going to do that because that's just not the case, right? So a lot of it's just like kind of reading the map. Do we have any like pressing reason to rotate? I mean, gold's up, but if I don't go to gold, is that the end of the world, assuming Chuck's here? Probably not. I can look for it, but again, I'm not like stressed out about it. I'll wait till I get my like next item here. And again, if they get it, oh well, like Chalk's here, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't really force the issue there. So it's NP. I'll just play for next gold. We're down 1k. Who cares, you know? Chalk's going to rotate in. We get a free tower here. Remember, when you have poly, your tower pressure is incredibly strong, so these split pushes are very, very punishing. I could also look to rotate, but I have a guaranteed win here. Because this fight doesn't look awful, I'm going to like semi-rotate. What's happening here? Okay, this looks doable. I mean, he's just kind of walking out. This doesn't reach. That was bad. I lied. I didn't think that hit. Alright, cool. Nice. I definitely thought I was out of range, but we'll take it. I guess we just get a fire. That's pretty cool. All worked out. We kind of got a bit of a freebie there. I don't think we're ever supposed to win that fight, by the way, so the fact that we just, like, won it is pretty sick. I think we definitely should have just, like, traded there. I'm glad we won it. I'm just saying, realistically, I don't think we were supposed to win that fight. Nice. How do you get over the feeling that you're not being helpful to your team? Not oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I thought you more so meant like, so I thought you meant how do I feel better when I'm, you know, not being helpful in terms of like I'm not rotating and I feel like maybe I should, like right there. If it's the situation that I was talking about with rotating, I mean, you just like it's just kind of knowing that what you're doing is better long term. But if it's like you're playing with friends and you feel like you're kind of the weak link and it just sucks a little bit, I mean, I guess thing is like I've been there, not really in Smite, but I've been there with other games when I was younger, especially. And look, I don't know. I mean, sometimes it's just the environment you're in, dude. Like, there's always going to be someone who's performing the worst at some point. I would look at it more as like an opportunity of like, you know, let me like try to keep on getting better so I can have that great game. You know what I mean? And like, kind of get hyped up. You know what I'm saying? And like be like the best player for a game or like one of the best players for a game, rather than like, man, I'm playing bad. Because if they're still asking you to queue and stuff, I don't think it's a big deal, right? They're just your friends. They're not your Smite talent evaluators. We got a pretty easy kill right there. Again, you're gonna notice one thing I very rarely to almost never do on this squad is dash in. And the reason why we're not looking to dash in is it's a very simple concept. When you're a backliner, you have to stay alive. And if you're staying alive, you'll probably win the game. So if I'm dashing in, I'm like without a shadow of a doubt, like right here, knowing I'm completely fine, and I'm just looking for some type of extra damage, whether it's polyautos or whatever the case might be. Generally speaking, you should never be dashing in. If you think you might be trading, etc., unless you know you're cooked, which hopefully you're not, yeah, you're not going to be doing all that. Just not a good idea. Let's back up. I'm going to have to beats here. Maybe. No, I'm fine. I had bad movement, but we're good. Oops. Also, I said I was going to go cooldown, and I'm going Soul Reaver. That is my bad. Soul Reaver is good, but I should be going a cooldown item here. It's no big deal. Yeah, I forgot. That's what makes going Sans better than Conduit, but again, Sans is like a little bit weaker early. And so, like, realistically, could I have gotten Sans off here in this game? Yeah, but I want to build a build that I would recommend to somebody else who's like trying to get better with this pick. This video is going to be called like How to KUKU or something like that. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'll call it that, but I missed, which is a little sad. See, we're holding our dash, and look how much like opportunity it gives you guys. We're taking no damage. We're top damage. Again, some fights I could have done a little bit more, but I'm subjugating so much risk at that point. That's just not good. We'll hold our 3, dash back, auto, he's cooked. Now we're going to just rotate around a little bit here and look for some ones on the flank. The fight's actually scaling kind of the wrong way, but it still should be fine. I think I get value here. I missed. I fucked it really bad. That's a disaster. Bro, why did they walk away? Oh my gosh, you guys suck. NP. That's what you get for playing with car and auto speed, right? Oh, just kidding. That's my bad. I didn't pay attention to the map. I kind of tunnel vision. We should have played up there, but like if we're not playing up, I back up. So that's on me. See what I mean though? Sometimes you just end, and then it's like, oh, this feels bad. Imagine I was alive right now. We just end. We don't end, but we get phoenixes. So yeah, kind of chalked it, but it's all good. No worries. Yeah, I think, like, honestly, dude, a lot of it, though, like, if you're not performing well and you're feeling bad, like, that bad feeling, I mean, logically is not going to help. So I'm not saying to, like, oh, just don't feel bad, XD, but I am saying, I think worrying about performance is, like, a really easy way to sabotage self-joy. So, you know, I think center back on, like, why you play stuff. You play for fun, right? And if you want to like productively look at something and try to be like, hey, I want to get better at this, go for it. But if you're coming into it already feeling bad, it's probably not worth like addressing first. It's worth feeling better about, you know? I just inted. I feel great, you know? So yeah, we want to get some wards around this fire giant. We'll try to get some vision and stuff. Obviously, like, I didn't go cooldown. My bad. We'll get cooldown last. Chronos Pendant's great. Deso's great. I am going to not stay anymore because I do want to get vision. And yeah, we're just going to play poke, play slow, and the game's over. If we have a B+ performance at this fire, the game's over. So we're just striving for that minimum. That's all we need. That last team fight was like a C, and that's why we died. So B+, we win. And that's what like good positioning, good farming in the entire game and stuff does for you. It puts you in a spot where I don't have to play a perfect fight for us to win. Not even close. Just have to play okay. I farm great, and it gives you great opportunities. Got a lot of damage off on him. I should not have bush checked that when I didn't have beats, by the way. That was silly. Couldn't kill him. It's fine, though. Katsu ult down. This is chaseable, so they stampeded out. I can dash in here, obviously, because they have no dive for me. Auto speed's backdooring. I'm going to play this because that's where Bats is. We're good. And I can probably help him a little bit. Again, Bats is going to come from our right. Sobek's to our left. He's poked. We look for the auto. It's no good. Again, Shock's... Oh, Shock died. Oh, good job. Nice. Oh, we just got carried that fight pretty hard. That's a little disappointing. I kind of wanted a masterclass fight. You can just play to zone these people a little bit. Did miss the 3, sadly. Phoenix is down. I can look for another one. Oh, I fucked up the poly auto? I got the other autos. Good job. GG. Not as, like, pop-off-esque as we'd like, but I think that's, like, a very big testament to, like, what a good mage game is. It's not flashy. It's not supposed to be. We hit our abilities mostly when we needed to. Obviously, I had some really helpful contributions, but overall, pretty solid game, and yeah, it was nice. I mean, we didn't have to, like, find a path in that last team fight, but overall, 28k, very high gold per minute. Again, this is your most important stat on these mage solos, on these backline solos. It's your gold per minute. Farm efficiently. We avoid dying. We played very risk adverse, and as a result, like, you don't need to play a perfect game. You just have to have good fundamentals, and that's everything. So that's how to play KUKU solo. Hopefully that's helpful. What's up, guys?
I don't think we were not
good
checked
shit.
in.
We locked
Any
in.
of these
Yup.
games, any and all of these games, we were not checked in.
Dude, that should look like a ranked game. You're playing in your solo lane 0-0, and the rest of the map is 0-5.
I literally said it. I was like, yeah. Well, we're gonna have to lock in here. That was fun though.
That was fun.
The
Dude,
KUKU
10k
solo is
healing
good.
on the
Oh my
Italy?
gosh. Let's go. Oh
Right?
my lord. That card
Right?
had 2k? Oh.
Like, that's what I'm saying. This item is
Bro,
broken.
I wasn't upgrading my healing move, okay?
Doesn't matter. You're a healer. You're getting out healed by an Izanami.
Hey, in my defense here, guys, it's an Agni against a Guan Yu, okay? That lane's cooked. If it was any other hunter, I cook. I'm telling
Uh,
you. This is tech.
anyway. All right, good job, boys. I'll see you all in the next round of the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Alright, well, good shit,
Those ones will
folks.
be
Yeah, yeah.
like serious
All
games,
right,
right? For sure.
peace. Huh? What's up?
I
Yeah.
said those ones will be serious games, though, right?
That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, dude.
I mean, like, I think the only team that's good is
Alright.
like the Karmic team.
I'm gonna head
That's
out,
it.
but well done, folks.
Peace out.
Okay.
See ya.
Peace out.
Oh, nah. What's up? What's up, Bug? What's going on? That was fun, though. That was good. I mean, we did get Warhorn. We got 5 of them. I mean, we could get more than 5. The problem is some of those early totems, like, I could probably contest. I'm not sure I'd get all of them. I definitely wouldn't. I'd maybe be able to get 2 or 3 more that game, maybe. But the thing is, like, a lot of the I don't want to say problems with mage solos, but a lot of the factors with them is like there's a lot of phantom pressure on you. And what I mean by that is when we don't have eyes on the jungle, we have to assume they're around us, because if they are around us and we push up and we die, we are so out of the game. So I have to play extremely passive sometimes. Now, other mages can get away with that better. If we have better vision across the map, that also makes it easier. And or if we have comms, but again, I'm deafening because I'm doing a video, so yeah. To be honest, if I was in comms, I would have gotten less info. Deafening was the best thing I could do.